If there's any ladies too, how y'all doing as well? May the Most High be with y'all. May the Most High bless y'all. And let's get into this live. Wait for more people to come in. This live, we're gonna be reading scriptures too. You gotta make sure that we in the spirit as well too, just not trying to take care of our physical bodies on a non-stop basis. Gotta make sure that spirit's strong too, by all means. There's a scripture that I want to start off with right now. I want to start off on Proverbs 2 off top. Hold on a second. Let's start off on Proverbs 2 real quick. Let's go to Proverbs 2. Proverbs 2. Proverbs 2. Oh, my apologies. Not Proverbs 2. Psalms 2. Psalms 2. Psalms 2. Psalms 2. Yeah. All right, it says Psalms 2. A lot of people deal with this while practicing semen retention. Come on, man. Back up. A beetle just flew on my balcony. And I was looking at me directly in my face. About it just pulled up on me just like that. All right, you want to chill out for a bit? Okay, perfect. You can chill out right there for a bit. All right. A lot of us, a lot of us, yo, come on, man. You gonna stay there? You gonna buzz around and fly? A lot of us go through this, especially being a masculine man, obeying the Most High, resisting temptation, practicing semen retention, keeping our hands out the cookie jar, just making sure that we doing the right things. Psalms 2. Psalms 2, and I read, "Why do the heathen rage, and the people imagine a vain thing? The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us." And I was crawling on top of my phone, but it's a, all right, you know what? Listen, buddy. Yo, I guess it's a vibration. Even the insects is buzzing. Woo. There we go. If y'all rocking with me, let me get a like. Let me get a like. Let me get a like. If y'all rocking with a live, let me get a like, man. So let's continue. Psalms 2, and let's start that back from the top. Why do the heathen rage, and the people imagine a vain thing? The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. Wow. Let's continue. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord shall have them in derision. Then shall he speak unto them in his wrath, and vex them in his sore displeasure. Yet have I set my king upon my holy hill of Zion. I will declare and decree, the Lord has said unto me, thou art my son. This day I have begotten thee. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance. These heathens that rage against us for no reason, those heathens that just throw negative darts at us just by us being us. They have no idea what we are doing in the dark. They have no idea what we're doing in the dark. We are doing such glorious work for the Father. We are sacrificing this flesh unto the Father. We are having better conduct, learning how to articulate ourselves better, learning how to quench that wrath, because when we wrath, that does not show the righteousness of the Most High. And we got to be careful as well on semen retention, because it can come out of us. It could definitely come out of us. But he says, ask of me, and I shall give the heathen for thine inheritance. The heathen for thy inheritance. You see, they sit back and they plot against you. They sit back and they rage against you. They sit back and try to find ways on how to make you break out of character. They try to find ways on how to disrupt your shalom, disrupt your peace. But the Most High says right in his word, it said, ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thy inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron. Thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel. Be wise now, therefore, O ye kings. Be wise now, kings. King, you watching this video right now, be wise. Be wise, king. Be wise, king. Just be wise. Be wise, king, because they are your inheritance. No need to No need to exchange words to the heathen. All right, King? No need to. We're already getting tested already, day in and day out. All right? Be instructed, ye judges of the earth. Serve the Lord with fear and rejoice in trembling. Kiss the Son, lest he be angry and ye perish from the way. When his wrath is kindled but a little, blessed are they that put their trust in him. Blessed are they that put their trust in him. Most High blessed, Damon. Today's gonna be a great live, brother. Today's gonna be a great live. Great live. I just finished sunbathing too, so I'm feeling real good right now. I feel real good. Got my mat down right here on my patio. Had a full body session. I feel great. It's one of those spirit felt lives where this can't be packaged into a pre-recorded video. This gonna have to. We just definitely gonna have this conversation right now. And the beginning of the verse, the beginning of this chapter is so pivotal. How it just says, why do the heathen rage? Why do the heathen rage? What's going on, Jay? It said, after I quit PMO and most addictions, alcohol, sugar, video games, my dopamine addiction keeps pushing me to smoke cigarettes. I don't know how to quit. Man, I gotta be thorough with my people. Yesterday I smoked a pre-roll. Right? I smoked the pre-roll because I just wanted to relax a little bit, kind of shake off the jitters a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So I agree. I agree with what you're saying right now, because after you quit PMO, man, you quit the alcohol, you quit the sugars, the dopamine, your dopamine receptors. We're about to get back spiritual felt right now, but my brother just tapped in, and my brother Jay, he just tapped in with a real comment right now, so we gonna tap in and talk about a little bit of mental and a little bit of the physical. So, man, I've been smoking marijuana since I was 14, right? And it's like a grudge, like a crutch that you got kind of like in the back of you. Like your dopamine receptors are healthy, and I realized that when you smoke, it allows you not to really feel the benefits. All right, it kind of it puts you in an altered state, and that's with anything we do. And if we want to stay in the righteousness of the Most High, and we look at the herb as a herb of healing, it's best to do it like, before you go to bed. But right now, I don't wanna continue to do it. And it pushes you sometimes. It pushes your back against the wall sometimes, and you're like, you know what? I need to smoke something. I'm feeling good. I know I'm gonna keep doing the right thing, but I need to smoke something. We just need to build thicker skin, fam, and just be like, I'm not about to address anything no more, because that's what I started telling myself. I'm not a, and I hope you're taking notes, Jay, because I'm taking notes too. I had to tell myself this, like, literally after I finished the pre-roll on the patio last night. Like, literally, I smoked this like around 11 p.m. last night, and I went to bed. I told myself, when I get up by the Most High's grace today, I'm not gonna complain about nothing. I'm not even not complaining, but I'm not even gonna address anything. I'm just gonna be so stoic about it. I'm gonna see it, and I'm gonna just keep moving, and just keep my mind in a positive state. Keep it optimal, where I'm not feeling the effects of cortisol. I'm not I'm not allowing oxidative stress to take over me and to make me do something that I know that I'm not addicted to, but I know that it's something that I could fall under super quick. So yeah, that's something that I had to address. I had to address myself, and I realized that it's so important to read throughout the day. It's so important to read a few books throughout the day. It's so important to practice deep breathing meditations just to calm down a little bit. It's so important just to drink some herbal tea in the middle of the day. It's so important to take a midday nap if you can. It's so important to take a midday nap if you can, man. Like, my son, he's 8 months today. He still goes through the phases of, you know, he wants his mother's breast milk. So, if his mother's using the restroom, he balls a little bit. He got the whining, whining, whining. He wants a little time to stretch. He wants a little love and compassion. And as a father, you can deal with it to an extent, and you're gonna have to let the mother take that role of making sure that the young man is feeling the love, because you already know that when it's time for him to seek that wisdom and that understanding, he's gonna come to you. When he sees me working out, all eyes on me, he's positive, he's laughing, he's smiling. But that one moment when he's like, he's hungry, or he's a little agitated, or he's sleepy, what I mean? And I'm a new father right now, so I gotta learn about it. I gotta continue to relax, because I want to raise my son up in this wisdom that I know. And being on semen retention too, and having a son, having a child, right? You already have this masculine presence that you're not tolerating no nonsense. But then you got to realize, like, hey, everybody's growing, right? So then when I looked at it, like, everyone out here is like babies too, to some extent. All right, everyone is out. Everyone is still learning. Everybody's still trying to do what they got to do, and we know for sure how to conduct ourselves as mature adults, right? Mature adults, we know how to conduct ourselves. So if we can take a midday nap throughout the day, by all means, we got to do it. And when it comes down to video games, my brother, sometimes I get my aggression out playing Call of Duty. And every time I transmute a little bit of frustration out on Call of Duty, I'm always like, my rank, I'm always the first, I'm always the best player on my team. Every time we finish the match, every time we finish the match, the kill to death ratio is crazy. I may have gotten 32 kills and only like maybe like one or two deaths. That's it. And my ratio is crazy, because I got it out. Like, yo, y'all running all over the map. I'm on you. I got the scavenger. Say less. I eliminate you. I get more ammo. I reload after every kill. You know what I mean? I'm over here, got the sticky bombs, all that. I'm on them. I got the ghost on my perks. You can't even hear my footsteps. I'm running. I'm jetting through the thing. I got me a character where they don't look like every other character. So when you see this dude pop out of the blue, you like, wait, is he on my team or they team? You know, that kind of that's how I let out some of that energy with video games. I would not play a video game where I can't let out that aggressive energy. It has to be an aggressive game. It has to be like a fight night champion, a Call of Duty. It could be like a Tekken, a Street Fighter. It has to be some type of game like that, some type of physical contact kind of game where we can get that energy out. You know what I mean? Because man, I'm always going on long streaks back to back, man. I did a 300 plus day streak. I'm trying to do now like a 400-day streak, you know? Every streak I'm always going like against I'm always surpassing my last and going further and going further and going further, and it's always these long streaks, man. So, yeah, man. Uh-huh. It's man. Well, let's tap in. Let's tap in real quick. Yeah, brother, you gotta get the sun before that. Yeah, before the fall hits. Yeah, brother, you gotta get that sunlight, man. It makes you feel so much better. And a lot of people, the when your vitamin D, when the hormone is at its peak, your testosterone is at its optimal. Like your testosterone will be very high if you get an adequate amount of sunlight. And I'm seeing in California, right? As I'm seeing in California, a lot of people are just so covered up these days, like so long sleeve shirt, long sleeve pants, even in their house. You know what I mean? They may be just like that in their house. They don't even come out to get a little sunlight. I see people covered up. That's why people deal with, especially men right now, because women, how they feel they feel entitled to present themselves that way. So they're getting an adequate amount of sunlight. They come out with the booty shorts, the tank tops. They're getting a whole bunch of sunlight. And I'm glad that Danny spoke about the sunlight topic too, because I'm about to talk about masculinity too, and why we gotta stop feeling like we can't do what we know that we can do. So we're gonna talk about that as well too. So let's tap in. Love the transparency. Always, brother, gotta be transparent, man. I believe he says, I believe THC does have benefits. I believe it's meant to consume by eating because it gives benefits without harming the lungs, heart, brain, temple. I do believe is best to do it responsibility with responsibility. I absolutely agree, man. Like when I smoke it, I absolutely feel the benefits immediately, and I do agree that it is meant to take as a herbal tea. Like you cultivate some good herb yourself. You boil it down. Some nice water, some mountain water, some distilled water, whatever you like, and consume the herb that way. And when I take the herb, I feel benefits. Now, I'm not saying psychological benefits. I feel physical benefits. I feel like I have great blood flow, but when you smoke, it increases your blood flow. It because it lowers your blood pressure, so it allows more blood to flow. And that's another reason why you got to be careful smoking marijuana during semen retention, because you're gonna feel urges like tenfold. You're gonna feel a lot like flowing through your body. You're gonna feel a lot. That's why the average man that smokes and smokes and smokes all day, that's why he depletes himself nonstop. But that's for a whole nother discussion, man. What's up, Luke? Good to see you, fam. Jay said, it's funny when I'm on a long streak, I get the same thing. I always play better in Call of Duty. Yeah, better than the mates. You make a better overall. That's 100%. Man, when you're in retention and you're playing Call of Duty, it's literally you're in the game. You are in the game. I say the same way how we drive cars on semen retention. When you drive a vehicle on semen retention, the vehicle is like your body. You drive so smooth and so crystal clear. When you making that right turn, the way you slow down and you ease in that turn, its accuracy is on 150. The way you the way you get into that intersection on the freeway. Man, it's like butter, bro. It's butter. The way you just drive and cruise is butter. When you get in that video game, it's like you really in there. You the one with the armor on. You got the strap in your hand. You moving. You, man, your team. It's funny how your team, y'all all spawn at the same spot. Your whole team gonna go left, but you going straight down the middle. You, it's like you reading the play. You don't even have the the UAV on yet. You don't even you didn't even get a kill streak yet, but you already know straight down the middle. You know why you going straight down the middle? Because they're gonna split. They're gonna go that way, and you down the middle, and you could, you know what I mean? It's just smooth. Yeah, playing Madden. Yup. Especially though when you heavy hits. What? Come on, give me a good running play, man. When you get a good running play, I'm telling you. Yes, sir, Mr. Express. Yes, the Most High is with us. Yes, sir. With semen retention, love drives you away from your purpose and does not fulfill you. Guys, please open your eyes. Absolutely, man. Semen retention, come on, man. All praise to the Most High. Thank you, UncleK. Your content helped me, man. I'm thankful that it helped you. I'm always gonna be here as long as the Most High prolong my days. I'm always gonna be here to continue to give, and give. But hey, I'm on my second phone. You know what I mean? California, they be giving out free phones. I'm chilling, I got the iPhone right here. So let's get back on these scriptures, man. Psalms 2. It says, why do the heathen rage, man? Rage. The heathens, they be raging at you, man. They rage, they rage, they rage. They rage, man. They will find any and every way to try to disturb your peace. All right. And you have to make sure that you are emotional, you're stable in your emotions. You have that intelligence. The only way to have that intelligence is to rely on the Most High. For real, you gotta rely on Him because every time you're in the midst of a situation like that, scripture always comes in your head. Scripture always comes into your head like, okay, like be still, I'll fight for you. Exodus 14:14. Be still, I'll fight for you. For the wrath of man does not show the righteousness of the Most High. You know, we continue to repeat those things. Oh, the battle has already won already. Like they're already serving the false team. We're on the right side. You know, man, it's a battle. It's a battle. It's a battle. And another thing that I want to touch bases on is I know there's a lot of semen retention content out there, and I know no one talks about this right here. But listen, a lot of us practicing semen retention, we are in environments that are toxic, that's people are sexually frustrated, people that have a ton of envy. They could be gang violence over here, they could be poverty over there, and there's businesses right over there. We're always in a melting pot of so much things going on, so much activity going on, right? And it's a reason why we always have these type of situations while we practice semen. It's a reason why we always talk about the masculinity in such a way on how gentlemen are acting so soft out here, and why do we feel like we always have to defend ourselves, and we definitely have to gird our loins and put on the full armor of the Most High, and that's a fact. It's so much more amplified when you're on seam retention because now you see everything. Everyone, the majority of men that we walk past, they're always on day one or day zero. Always on day one or day zero. They either woke up, released, right? Or they released the night and they woke up the next day and they going through it until they release again. So a lot of people we encounter on day zero and day one, man. So it's the reason why we always have these strong conflicts for a man that's on day 50, a day 100, 150, 200, and so on and so on and so forth. It's a reason why we deal with this type of stuff. And that's not to say that there's people that's not practicing semen retention that living in like a private island or, you know, somewhere in the hills or something like that. Those individuals, you could probably stay in your house all day and order and order Instacart and somebody could deliver your groceries all day, and you just remotely working from home, and you have a nice pool in your backyard and you enjoying every day. You're like, yes, man, I'm thankful I worked hard for that. That's a beautiful thing. That's the end goal, right? That's not the end goal, but that's a goal, right? A goal is to be somewhere that's not super secluded from society, because you know you're gonna have to go get your groceries and whatever items you want, but you want to be somewhere where it feels like heaven. Even though the kingdom of heaven is within you, you want it to be manifested into this reality. You want a house by a lake. You want to have a nice house, a nice wooden cabin, and as soon as you step out your house, you have a nice little farm in front with nice organic tomatoes and peppers and a banana tree, avocado tree, onions, parsley, garlic, all those good things. And right in front, you want a nice lake, a nice stream of water. That's the mindset. That's that's a goal right there. But we wake up into a reality where there's a freeway there, a freeway exit there, an entrance there, a grocery store over there, this over there, homeless tents over there. I live in Los Angeles, so I'm giving y'all my synopsis. All right. Los Angeles is a melting pot of all different types of classes, culture, and whatever else they want to call it, vibes, energy. Right. Let's tap into some comments real fast. Said I'm at the beach. I'm at the beach on Wales. I'm drinking some home brew med right now, listening to you. Oh, that's amazing. I need to make some good tea right now, some herbal tea myself, man. He says, Jay said, brother, don't you get on? Hold up, brother, don't you get on? Hold up. Said, brother, don't you get on SR? People stare at you and make excuses to talk to you. I get this especially at places like the gym, even with headphones on. Absolutely, absolutely. People, you get on semen retention. First things first, you're gonna be very magnetic. So people be staring like crazy. Like people be staring like crazy, man. Staring like crazy. And the thing is, a person practice semen retention, he doesn't do that to another semen retention practitioner. If you ever met a semen practitioner in the flesh, y'all don't even stare at each other like that. Y'all be like, y'all feel balance. If y'all come across each other's balance, right? It's like, oh, we're balanced. It really is energy. And then when you're in the midst of someone that does not practice that, you can feel their energy too. And it's an energy that tries to pull you in, because it's a negative field. It's like a negative pull, and well, not so much of a pull, right? Let's get that. It's a repel effect. It's like a two magnets, right? One positive, one negative, and you feel you remember in school when we had to do that, right? When we had the batteries, right, and the magnets, and you try to connect them together, and you feel that division, that like that force in the middle that would never connect it. You would never connect to an individual that's vibrating negative. You would never connect. You will always feel that friction. And by you practice semen retention, they feel the exact same magnetic. They feel the exact same magnetic. And that's why we do not correlate with the negative. That's why we don't sit at the table of scoffers. That's why we don't do that. And they stare at you in a way of, yes, they cannot comprehend. The darkness cannot comprehend the light. But it's even more than that, though. It's even more than that. Psalms 2. It's even more than that. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, hey, Jay, I'm telling you, this is another reason why they stare. And that's another reason why they create conversations, even when you have your headphones on. Because I feel like if you have your headphones on and you listening to something that's pivotal, that's giving you something of edification, you know, I would say, pardon me, sir. If it's something real serious, it's like, pardon me, sir. I'm looking for this, that, and the third. You're the only person that's in the midst right now that I can communicate with right now. That's different. But if someone sees you with just the headphones on and you're in a place of business, because I think the gym is a place of business where business must get taken care of, right? Because that's a place where we're trying to strengthen our minds as well as our bodies. Because we come in there as spiritual beings. We come in there as spiritual men. Men that men, whoo, man, men of integrity, for real. So it says right here, like, let us break their bands asunder. They will always try to find ways on how to disturb you, to try to throw you off of what you're doing, so their energy could kind of zap you a little bit. They're gonna ask you, they know you don't smoke cigarettes. They're gonna be like, "Excuse me, you have a cigarette?" I'm like, "Come on, bro, come on, come on, man." Little things, man. It's the smallest things, man. He says, then he says, you ever feel like you want to leave the world behind and create your own living area with animals and food and pretty much something they call homestead living? Absolutely, man. That's like, I know it's gonna take a lot of work. That's gonna take a lot of work, and as believers in the faith with the Most High, not just the watered down Christian religion, but knowing that the Most High didn't come here to speak and preach religion. So we got to endure. I'm willing to endure however long it is until I'm able to find that peace in my older years, in my years to come, my years down the line. I'm willing to sacrifice. I'm willing to go through that pain, right? Because it is pain, right? It is pain. It is pain, right? Because you're feeling your flesh. The spirit is warring against the flesh all day, and the flesh is fighting against the spirit all day. So it is a war, right? And when you quench that, right? When you quench that, after all these years, now you quenching that flesh. That flesh don't even know how to act no more. That flesh on hush mode. You know what I mean? That flesh always gonna peak a little bit, and you gonna have to know how to, like, hold it back down. You always gonna have to get in that headlock. You know what I mean? Squeeze the juice out of that thing, man, for real. But I'm willing to definitely go through the pain, no matter how long it take, even if it's you know in my own household. We're gonna have to create that peace some way, somehow. Even in our own house, I'm realizing I'm buying plants for my house, since I want it to be how I want it to be for the future. I'm buying plants for the house, right? Now I want to get one of those little artificial kind of waterfall, kind of little fountain things. I want to have one of them things, in the house too, so it could just, it could feel like you always by that peace mode, by that water, feeling tranquil. Right now, I have a it's called a home med spa sound thing. So I plug it in, and I have different sounds. I have white noise, I have rainfall, I have thunder, I have like a nighttime noise where I'm hearing crickets. I'm hearing like owls and stuff like that. Different things. I have the ocean sounds and stuff. So I play that sometimes in the house, like nice and loud, and it just sounds real tranquil. So sometimes we gotta create that for ourselves. Maybe we may not be able at the moment to travel where we want to travel, and have the income and the resources to have those things happen right now and then. But as long as we keep that peace within and build it on our own, it's good. Oh, med is alcohol. I'm pretty drunk. Oh, okay. Hey, I never think there's anything wrong with that either. I think a little bit of med. I think a little med in moderation is always good, man. A little bit of med is always good. A little bit of med is always good, man, because it shakes off the jitters. It really does. Shakes off the jitters. But I've been there where I've been doing it back to back, and it's the same thing, like releasing back to back, back to back. You're gonna feel some type of way. You're gonna get drained up. You're gonna You're not gonna feel like yourself. So everything in moderation. Everything in moderation. Um, Another point that I want to discuss as well too. Never be afraid to be masculine. Never be afraid to be masculine. Because on semen retention, it's not so much that you're trying. People always think that you are trying too hard for some sense. You were always supposed to be a man. You were always supposed to be a man. Society, society is trying their hardest. Society is trying their stone cold hardest to lower your test levels, and we know right now. We know right now, due to scientific studies, testosterone is at its lowest right now. At its lowest. Why so? Lack of self control. Yep. Lack of discipline. Yes. Being exposed to too much. Yes. But ultimately, it's having no self control. Having no self control, man. No self control. That's the beginning of getting everything right. Self control leads to the way you eat, to the way that you train, by the way you take care of your mind. All of that correlates with self control. And they don't want you to be a masculine man these days, man. They want you to be soft, timid, phone in your hand, down your waist. You looking down all the time at a phone. They want you to walk super slow in the streets like you don't got nowhere to be. You know, they want you to have low expression of testosterone. They want your androgen receptors extremely low. They don't want you they don't want they don't want things to be expressed. They don't want you to look like a man. And when you look like a man, people treat it like it's a problem, like it's a forgotten art. Being masculine, being a man is not an art. You know, it's not an art. It's rare to see a man these days that's like in tip top shape, that's taking care of their body, that got discipline. Just casually walking down the street is rare. So count yourself as rare right now, because you are a rare breed. Ain't nobody got nothing on you, man. Ain't nobody got nothing on you. They gonna look. They look at you crazy. Let them look at you crazy. They want you to hesitate. Should I come outside with a tank top, or should I come outside with a shirt so I can be extra hot on this hot day? They're like, nah, I'm gonna come out with a tank top. Yesterday I was wearing a tank top all day. Took my son to the park, went to the store, got me some items. You know what I mean? Doing my thing. People, I could tell people was feeling some type of way because I decided to wear a tank top. I changed my environment. When you got high testosterone, you change your environment. You're at a higher value, and practicing semen retention puts you at a higher value than a man that's not practicing semen retention. So you take care of your body, you on semen retention, you know, you take care of yourself, you grooming, you clean, you eating right, you change your environment. Your environment starts to slow down. You start realizing that like you could really control your environment. Like you come outside, you got people learning manners all of a sudden, learning how to say good morning. They learning how to wave back at you now. They learning what respect really is. Like they learning how to keep their pants above their waist. Like they learning how to stand up straight. They learning how to keep their mouth closed. They learning how to peel their eyes straight on the vision. They learning. You know what I mean? It's crazy to see someone who is built strong with low T. It's got to be a reason behind that. Yeah, it is. Because I don't know how you can be built and have low T. I don't get it. I really don't get it. I really don't. Um, Lately my diet has been changing up because semen retention makes you want to change up everything. Now I'm eating. I'm gonna tell you what I'm eating now for my diet. My diet is strictly my main source of protein right now is beef. And I'm seeing that my muscles are so dense and so full. my testosterone, I'm feeling like just a heightened level of vitality. Right. So I'm eating a lot of beef. I'm eating 80-20 beef. And I've been eating like this for, I would say, maybe a couple weeks now. Um, I'm coming up to my 30-day mark pretty soon. Pretty soon. Sometime maybe like next week. I think I'm being my 30 days. Cause I was looking at some photos that I taken on the day that I took my son to the park, that I believe I released the day after, and that was August 6th. So I believe on the 6th of we're in August, right? So in the 6th of September, I think August has 31 days. So maybe in the 6th of September, I know that's gonna make 30 days or whatnot, right? And I just came off like a 300 something day streak, but I'm feeling like superior right now already. And the muscle mass is looking ridiculous right now. And I'm cutting down on my water weight too. I'm ODing on dandelion root, and I'm keeping my muscle mass up. So right now, this is what my diet pertains of: beef, 80-20. Fat is very essential for the diet. Fat is very essential for the diet. Eggs, spinach, potatoes, all types of potatoes. I mean, sweet potatoes, russet potatoes, golden potatoes, red potatoes, potatoes, full of potassium. Potatoes are full of potassium, and you could really go crazy. And it's good carbs too. Sagorum increases your testosterone, right? But it enhances the conversion of DHT by 57%. So I ordered this cigarum on Amazon, right? And as I've been taking it, I could see that my DHT levels are increasing, because I'm not gonna lie to y'all fellas, man. This is a masculine page, and this is about improving. More hair is growing on my back. I shaved my chest here, so I can see the striations and see the definition. I gotta shave that pretty soon again. My facial hair, I gotta shave. I'm literally trimming it down literally every other day, man. Like the full shadow come back quick, like in one day. Shave every other day, man. Definition, your density, you're looking more cut, more chiseled. That's what DHT does, right? Because remember, testosterone, if your androgen receptors are not sensitive, then the testosterone aromatizes into estrogen, right? So semen retention, when you practice semen retention for a long time, as soon as you get on it, 7 days, 14 days, 21 days, and for so forth, keep going, your androgen receptors become sensitive. That's why when you start training on semen retention, that's why you're able to build more muscle, right? Your genetic potential start expressing itself even more, because your androgen receptors are more sensitive, right? So the DHT is increasing it like crazy. I realized that, like, your gonads, which are your testicles, I realized that it has significantly dropped so much more in weight prior than being on semen retention. Because semen retention, by you holding on to that massive amount of life force energy, and your body is waiting for it to reabsorb and then store it back, and then reabsorb, store it back, and then have that cycle going continuously, your gonads will become heavy regardless, right? Some men claim that they don't like that. Oh, you practice semen retention. Why would any man want to walk around with heavy nuts? Excuse me? Anywho, when you take the DHT, it's like you're going through a second puberty, literally. I'm getting an increase in vascularity in certain areas. I tested on my wife. I didn't test the cigarum on my wife, but I tested the pipe on my wife. And come on, man. Y'all know what DHT do, right? When you're going through puberty, DHT is what is the main androgen that makes your phallus and your gonads mature, right? It that's what that's the masculine hormone, right? So when your DHT is up, that means that's the reason why you were able to grow your phallus throughout the years. That's the reason why your gonads got heavier, because DHT. A lot of people are so focused on testosterone, 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 testosterone. But what you have to make sure is that your androgen receptors are on point. So when you're taking that boron, you're on point. When you're taking that zinc, you're on point. When you're taking that DHCA, you're on point. When you're taking that mag mallet, you're on point. Everything is going up, 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 up. When you eating those foods that's rich in that dim, right? To reduce that estrogen. Spinach. When you saute some spinach, it has a chemical in it, like a natural steroid in it that reduces estrogen. So if you eat spinach on this diet, you sauteing that spinach, yo, you're gonna be walking around like a beast, man. Sorghum is a grain that has no they say right now it's the best grain. It's better than rice. It's always better than oatmeal. It's better than all it doesn't have any heavy metals in it. It's really good. So it takes 45 minutes to an hour to make. You're gonna have to put a lot of water in a pot, boil it down, and then mush it down. Normally what I do is when I mush it down, you can make it into a porridge. That's how you have to cook it down. If you cook it down like that, you could turn it into a porridge. Me, I boil it down to a certain point where it's soft enough, and then I make a smoothie out of it. I put two bananas. I got my raw milk. I put some black seed oil in there. I cut some fresh ginger. I throw it in there too. I put the sorghum in there. I may either put cashew butter or peanut butter in there if I want. And what else do I put in there? I put some Irish sea moss in there. I got some organic dehydrated sea moss in there. I put some of that in there as well too. And what else would I put in there? I may put some moringa in there. I'm no For the one I'm gonna put in today, I'm gonna put some moringa in there as well too, and just a splash of beetroot, just a splash of beetroot. And when you take that, man, I'm telling you, they say within a week you feel it, man. You're gonna be feeling good. You're gonna see the difference. You're gonna feel the difference. You're gonna feel it, man. Your hair is gonna grow so much faster. Your facial hair is gonna grow so much faster. Body hair is gonna grow so much faster. Crazy. So my diet, that's my diet so far. I said beef, spinach, eggs, the sagorum. I do a lot of ginger, garlic, red onions, avocado. I cook with avocado oil, and when I'm cooking my beef, I save the fat from the beef. I pour it into a little container and I store it. So when I'm cooking anything else that I want, if I'm making my eggs on a non-stick pan, I take some of that fat and I put it on it, and the fat basically when it heats up, the fat melts out, and I cook with that. That's a smart way if you don't want to buy ghee. If you don't want to buy the ghee fat to cook with, you can always save your fats from cooking beef. When you cook beef, you can save that fat and you can always cook with it, and it adds flavor and it adds vital nutrients to all your foods. So I've been doing that. Yeah, avocado. I've been drinking raw milk, man, raw milk, high in vitamin D, high in calcium, high in vitamin K. Man, it increases that growth hormone. Man, y'all gotta start drinking some good milk, man. It increases that growth hormone. It increases that IGF-1. It increases your recovery time. Like, man, you start recovering like a beast, and you put on a lot of mass too. Just drinking good milk, not just the regular milk that you see in the stores. That's just regular. That just tastes just ugh, just regular. You know, if you can get grass fed milk, grass fed organic milk, or get raw milk, it don't cost that much. The grass fed milk, it don't cost that much. The raw milk that I get, let me go grab it really fast. But then I gotta put it right back in the fridge though. Let me go grab it 1 second, guys. Hold on. What's going on, son? You want to say hi to the mic? Come on, Yosef. Say hi to the mic. Say hi to the people. Are you quiet? I tried to give my son the microphone. He don't want to talk now, but when I'm outside, he's all screaming. Ah! Ah! You know how the babies are. Here we go. Raw milk from Raw Farms. This milk will cost you from this gallon itself will cost you anywhere from $16. Literally $16. It's worth it though. $16. How many servings? We have 16 servings. Man, one serving has 6% your daily value of vitamin A, 30% calcium, 6% iron. Let me see what else. What else? Total fats 8 grams. Carbs you have 12 grams, 150 calories. For this, I'm always weighing out. I'm always weighing out my food. Like I put it on a scale, and every time I'm making my smoothies, every serving is 240 milliliters. So I'll do 480 just to get that 300 calories real quick and get that added 16 grams of protein because each serving is 8 grams. Right. So let me put this milk back because I'm keeping it cold. Hey, love. Those dishes, I already washed them dishes. They just got to get rinsed off. Yeah. You just had to pack away the dishes on the top. And these right here was already washed. I already washed them off. Yeah, you just gotta pay attention to the detail, bro. Just pay attention to the detail. It already has soap and all that. All you have to do is examine it. Thanks for rewashing them, though. All you gotta do is pack them away. Yeah, fam, dropping gems, man. Gotta drop them gems for the fellas, bro. Gotta drop the gems, man. Gotta drop. You can get Sigorum on Amazon. Oh, fam, I'm gonna text you the link. Um, yeah, I'm gonna text you the link, man. I got Amazon Prime, so it costs about anywhere from $8-9 on Amazon. Yeah, I ordered it on Amazon. I tried ordering it on Postmates and Uber Eats one time because when I went on the grocery store, on the grocery section of the app, oh, they said they had it. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Erewhon got it. I was like, all right, Erewhon got it. That's a high end store out there in Venice. They got one out here on Abercrombie in Venice. They got one. Now they got one in well, they open one. They open one in Pasadena now. They open one. Man, Erewhon. They got one over there by Beverly Hills too. They got an Erewhon out there too. So I thought they had it. So I was like, all right, cool. The Uber driver gonna definitely get it. The Uber driver drove over there. He messaged me. He was like, man, they don't got it in stock. He's like, you sure you don't want any other ground? I was like, nah, man. I was like, man, they really played me. So I had to order it. So I ordered it, and it's putting in work, man. It's putting in work. So we got the beef. Oh yeah, raw honey too. Raw honey. Raw honey's a must on this diet. You definitely need raw honey. You know, raw honey has so much antioxidants, and if it has antioxidants, that means what? It takes away inflammation in the body. And also for my shakes too, I add a little dash of turmeric in there too for inflammation. That's always important. You want to keep this inflammation out of your body by all means, man. You want to make sure you're feeling good. You're feeling great. Feeling great. So that's my diet right now. Hopefully later I could record it. Yeah, hopefully later I'll make some more content um showing the physique because I've been cutting down on some water right now, water weight right now. I've been taking my dandelion route this season and just going in. Just going in. Let me see. Yo, broski, what's good, fam? Good to see you, brother. Uh, he says, let me see. Let me see. I started taking turmeric as well too. Yeah, man, turmeric is fire, man. Like like my wife, she used to when I used to tell her make some curry chicken, right? Make me the curry chicken. She'll add so much turmeric in there. I don't like turmeric in my food. like to eat with my hands because it gets really stain the nails. Make your hands super yellow, man. So I was like, what's the best way to consume turmeric? And I just put it in my smoothies now, and I just chug it. I just chug it. Oh, you put it in your milk? Woo! Dan says, Shalom, bro. Hope you're well. Quick question. How did you grow your hair so fast? All right. Um, I'll break this down super simple. I had dreadlocks when I was 21 years old. Now I'm 31, so that's 10 years. Um, I cut them off and I always kept them. I cut them off and I kept them. Uh, yeah, I cut them off and I kept them. And I was waiting for the right time to grow my hair back and just crochet them back on. That's all I was waiting on. Um, Let me see. If Danny, 4 years ago, 3 years ago, when I first started my YouTube channel, before I deleted all the past videos, right? One of my brothers commented on a comment, right, and said, "Man, right now you have 8,500,000 views." I said, "Man, if I never deleted my last like 300 plus videos, I'll be well over a million views for this channel right now." But in the beginning of my YouTube channel, 4 years ago, I had my locks. So anyone that knew me when my channel I only had 5 subs, 10 subs, 20 subs, y'all seen that I had my locks, and y'all seen when I cut them off too, and now y'all see that I crocheted them right back on. So I would show you a before and after photo. Yeah. Oh yeah, the turmeric milk. Yeah, it is an Indian thing for sure. My mother's Trinidadian, so I forgot about that, like the whole golden milk thing and how it's sweet. The sweet turmeric. Yeah, I forgot all about that, man. I forgot all about that. All about that. But yeah, being on that 300-day streak too, I was always wearing my durag and my kufis, but always have my hair. Yeah, I always have my locks, man. I always have my locks. And I was like, man, I'm getting younger with time. I said, man, let me just drop my locks back, bro. Let me just drop my locks. Let me just drop my locks back. Have them all wrapped up. Yeah. Whew. Hold on. It's hot outside, so I definitely gotta tie that thing back up, man. The first time, the first time I cut my locks, it was because of semen retention. It was because of semen retention. It wasn't a negative reason, but it was because I was just taking my training very serious. When I first got on like my first ever super long streak, that was when I first started making my YouTube channel. I dropped my first video on YouTube like 3 or 4 years ago. I was on a 180-day streak when I first started my channel. And that's when I just got a gym membership at this private gym and I was training a lot. And my hair, I was sweating a lot. Like my hair was sweating like crazy. And I was just getting tired of that sweat. Like, oh, I'm like, yo, my hair is hot, sweating all day. And I was like, all right, man, let me cut them with scissors. I just cut them with scissors, gave myself a little taper on the side, and I just was like, all right, call it a day. Yep, spiritual power. Yeah, spiritual power like Simpson here. Yeah, bro, it does hold power. It does hold power. I feel so much more calm and you know so much more calm. For some reason, that when I cut him, I did feel the disconnection the first time. I felt naked. I felt like I lost a part of my identity. And it was a gentleman that lived here in this apartment. He was like, "Man, you probably a Nazarite, man. Like the way you built too, like you give me Nazarite vibes." I was like, "Man, sometimes I'm telling you, I feel like Samson. I feel like that strength is real." He said, "What's up, bro? Love from Australia. Let's go." Outcast is live. Outcast is live from the start after. Stay up, champ. Be real disciplined, diet and body. My body changing shape for real. That's what I'm talking about. We're gonna go live. Hopefully, we go live again a little later because I'm feeling really good right now. I'm feeling really good. The bounce is really good. All right, this live has been an hour so far. So I'm gonna just read the comments. I'm gonna tap in. Oh yeah, your hair long too. Yeah, yeah, broski. You gotta grow it out, man. Definitely gotta grow it out. I'm not at this point in my life. I'm not cutting my hair no more. I want my hair to be past my kneecaps and just like all the way down my ankles and just like I want to get to that point where I'm just really on like really like how my grandfather be looking. My grandfather, he a roster and his hair like all the way past his ass hitting the ground, man. He gotta wrap it up like that and all that. Danny, yo, I remember, bro. Before you had like 200, 300 subs, the channel grew. It was great to see. Yeah, vanity. Yup. That's when I was staying out there in Pasadena too, man. Yeah, man, brother Danny, man. Yeah, Danny know it. Danny know all the trials and tribulations from the jump. You know what I mean? Yo, I'm gonna keep it 100. The channel was so beautiful. Building a YouTube channel is so beautiful. Like when you're at the low numbers and you have like day one supporters and you have just just that because your channel has not been pushed in an algorithm because you've now gained traction. Yo, it's just such a beautiful thing when you could just connect with 200 like 200 300 people straight on a daily basis dropping I was dropping 2 to 3 videos a day, dropping boom boom boom. I was dropping haymakers every day. Hallelujah. Let's go. I was dropping hits. But yeah, we're not here to really ponder on the past because we're here to make things better now. Someone said here carries memories. uh, I feel like memories carry memories anyway. I feel like that too. Yeah, hair carries many things. I did recently cut my hair, my face, and my beard, growing it back out again. I'm on the same way. Never cut it again. Yeah, we always go through those drastic metamorphoses where we have to kind of restart and clean up. Get a clean shave, clean top, grow back out nice. You on the new streak. You feeling healthy. You feeling how you supposed to feel. You feeling optimal. You know, yeah, I hey, I'm gonna bring it back. I'm gonna bring it back. If anytime I do videos where I'm walking and talking, I'm definitely gonna hook it. I'm definitely gonna I'm definitely gonna come with the hook, man. Because it's always a pleasure to do that type of content. I love content when I'm walking and recording. I love making that content, man. I could sit back, my eyes get watery if I'm thinking about that, man. I just drank some spirulina and some chlorophyll OJ. Man, that sounds good, man. That sounds good. I just threw away my chlorophyll. I threw away my chlorophyll because it had peppermint. It had peppermint essential oils in it. I got it at this farmer's market, and I was like, why do they put mint inside of chlorophyll? You know, I should have seen it. When I got it, because mint lowers testosterone, and I ain't trying to play. I ain't trying to mess with my levels, man. I ain't trying to have nothing sabotaging me. Trying to raise my estrogen and trying to inhibit my androgen receptors. I'm not trying to have none of that. He said, the craziest, most unusual thing that happened to you on SR. Oh man, I think I've had too much, man. I think I have too much. Um, man, the most craziest thing, man. Man, man, it's a lot, man. I can't even think, man. I can't even think of the most craziest thing because Every day is always not every day, but there's always some crazy stuff like going on. It's not always like crazy crazy, but it's always like somebody gets out of pocket, get out of character, and try to amp up, or somebody try to get a little crazy. You know what I mean? Somebody be trying to act tough. People be trying to act tough sometimes. This is yeah, that chlorophyll. Yeah, man. I enjoy chlorophyll. I used to um I used to actually buy wheatgrass, barley grass, and straight chlorophyll powder, and just throw it in my water and shake it up and just drink it. I'm gonna go back to that because I bought the chlorophyll in the, what is it? You know, the little squeeze thing where you measure it out and then you squeeze it in your water in the little like liquid form. Like you can't always mess with the liquid form. I like messing with the dehydrated form because they don't put any additives in it to kind of keep it fresh. You know, by being dehydrated, it's gonna keep its freshness a lot of the time. So yeah, and what are the benefits of black seed oil? It increases your libido. It reduces inflammation. It kills parasites. It what else, man? It enhances blood flow. It make you thicker. It can make you longer as well too, if you know what I'm talking about. Um, it can make your hair grow faster if you use it as a massaging oil. It contains so much minerals and vitamins. It's rich in omega 3s and omega 6s. Positive omega 6s, because you know they say, oh, you know, certain omega 6s are a toxin to the body, yada yada yada. But yeah, black seed oil is really really good, man. Something you could really tap in. Yo, Romero, what's good, bro? What's up? What's up? What's up, man? They said for real, friend, Mr. Journey, bro. Glad to be a part of it. Chlorophyll definitely is amazing. Only had it a few times in life, but I like to get back at it. Yeah, because chlorophyll, like anytime, like chlorophyll, we naturally get chlorophyll just by being in nature, just by the sunlight in the trees, like working and excreting that oxidative stress out of our bodies. That's why we gotta be in nature a lot of times. We gotta work out outside a lot of times and not work out in a gym. Yo, my physique is looking crazy, and I have not even been in the gym in like 3 months. Anytime I'm going to the gym, it's just gonna be the bench and work some back. That's it. Man. Yeah, it's good to take if you're 19, man. You're an adult. It's good to take it right now. I'll give black seed oil to my son when he's like 14. I'll be giving my son CMOS when he 13, 14. When that puberty start hitting, I want him to develop masculinity. I want him to have the expression, the shoulders, the chest, the back. You know what I mean? I want him to have all that ahead of time. All that. Not to be like forceful on him, but you know, he's made an image of the most high, so I gotta get him right. For real. Yeah, detox your body from heavy metals. And milk thistle too. Get some milk thistle. I got milk thistle in the squeeze thing too, but it don't got no added stuff to it. It's good for detoxing and cleansing as well too. Yeah, I still have the Discord, man. I still have the Discord. It's just you know, I guess a lot of us don't really tap in how we should tap in, and we should start tapping in more. Um, I know a lot of it is based off of me. You know, if I push the narrative more and more and more, then it's gonna be really active. But I always say, you know, fellas, always tap in no matter what. But I'm gonna drop the Discord in the community tab because I notice I haven't done that in so long. I notice I've just been living my life being a father now, raising my son, you know, raising my wife too. Because you know, hey, as a man, you know, you gotta raise. You basically raising a woman too, man. You gotta kind of get them build a character too. Where can I get it from? I'm from Tuna. You could get it on Amazon or any. You could get it on one of those delivery type of apps. Uh, oh man, yeah, that's good. 3 day water fast. That's fine. All right, y'all. I'm gonna tap in a little later with y'all. All right. Yo, stay peaceful, man. I'm gonna tap in with y'all. All right. Peace, peace, peace. Appreciate everybody that tapping in.